Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds to you beautiful peoples, and we are right here. We are gonna still do some walking around because I ain't certain or if Pest Psychic actually went through this little base thoroughly. What he did good, by the way, what Pest Psychic did good was resolving the bounty. That's what he did good, I have to admit. Surprising, because usually you can't actually really rely on Pest Psychic. He is unreliable, says present Psychic actually. What future Psychic is thinking of present Psychic, which in his case would be Pest Psychic. Anyway, sorry, I'm drifting. Okay, we ducked through dung. That's what I do like to do for a living. No, I'm actually kidding. Okay, shall we? What do we have here? Break the strike. Okay, that sounds good, right? Just a random barrel. Anyways. Can they? No, they don't fly away. Okay, that would have been cool. They would have a flying animation actually. Would be flying away instead of just running away. Alright, okay, cool. Then let's see what he can do against the strike. I will try not to break it by killing everyone. That would be wishable, right? And yes, that's the little bummer of the last episode, though. We paid the bounty, which is alright, right? Since I still am not 100% certain how suddenly I got attacked, or what the entire... I guess it was a quest-related thing, but... at least that didn't cost us 40,000, but 22. So that's less. Oh god, these addicts, man. I'm coming in a second to resolve everything.
If you won't let us sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulants!
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. I can see the
I've heard of
overseer
this.
up in her
A
office.
Workers are too rowdy. Door stays shut for now.
Lock bathroom doors! Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days! We don't want to make demands, but no more others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days! We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans!
Whatever it is you're after, go looking for it somewhere else.
Yes? The whole reason we set up here is to avoid customers. Is there something you need?
Maybe. What is all this?
See that repackaging facility down there? We're supposed to be working it, slaving away for a few meager bits that we then gotta use to pay for our own necessities. They work us like cysty pigs, charge us for the stems we need to yoke those hours, and don't let us relieve ourselves but in empty fizzy tea bottles we keep beneath our stations. So, we're making trouble until that changes. Until we get some respect. Until the privy is left open all day.
Anything I can do to help?
Can't imagine what. Ain't like you could fix all of Auntie's Choices hierarchy by your own self. I don't think you could even change this one dumpish overseer ruining our lives. Now, if you'll excuse me. Yes? Well, then, best of luck. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Excuse? He said something about overseer, right? On the other hand, I don't want to kill anyone. Oh wait, that's a ship, right? Maybe there's someone...
Can't you see him on the clock here?
Yeah. In the ship, on the ship, with the ship. Just lackeys. Fifth 567 bits would be in there. Alright, okay. Okay, we can't enter the ship. That is... Oh. Okay. No, here we get
Venting
inside.
frustrations don't normally involve, you know, an actual event.
Sealed. Okay, we could open the door. This package's stamper appears to be jammed. Unjam. Okay. That's maybe the wrong direction, since that would be for Auntie's choice, right? I don't know.
Machines have been off for a week. See what I'm losing on adrenatime and antiphysos numrum.
I'll talk to a lady in a sec. Okay, messages. What do you mean? They stopped working. Relabelized overseer. Griggs, I was confused and alarmed to receive your message. What do you mean they've stopped working? Have you been injured? Has the plan lost power? Are you out of inventory? Did Gorwitz rip everyone's arms off? Nor do I understand what picked science and a leader has to do with any of this. Please explain in detail. It's been a nowhere in the illustrious history of Auntie's choice has worked at one of Auntie's plans ever ground to a halt for this long. Even the debris of necrotic rebel cankers at our immunocell factory only slowed production for 2 shifts a day. 2 shifts, sorry. Get the Jubilee uprising sorted before it matures into a rebellion immediately. Enough of your ineptitude. We are sending a specialist. Your general ineptitude and notable failure to get your workers back on task has been noted in your file. Where are you? I'd exist disciplinary action. In the meantime, we are sending a disruption ameliorator to untangle your bungling. Pray they can't sort it out, or your next assignment transfer will make you wish you only had cankers again. Then the logs. I've lost my connection. Potterwell, my guy in habituality honest appropriations, has apparently conked it. That selfish bastard probably didn't give 2 thoughts for the terrible position that leaves me in. Somehow I need to have that stuff shipped here without it being in Auntie's books. I guess I'm gonna have to make the trip to the claim and try and meet some of the right people. Maybe I can't find them in the bottom rung. Why aren't these sad sacks using more? My vending machines profit from Adrena. Oh, you've gained blackmail. Ain't what they should be. My gut thinks whatever they're putting in to mix to try and keep people from going all scary was making the effect last longer, and that's no good for my bottom line. Gotta put on some airs. The claim is sending some specialists to get these ingrates back to work. I can't give them no chance to figure out what's going on. If they kill me grifting, I'll never retire. My best bet is to play like an executive and make it seem like Auntie and I are as thick as bossed and baked beans. If I can intimidate them enough, they won't look at anything too closely. Okay, so...
The beauty of the corporatist ideology rears its ugly head.
Yep, we got something to blackmail them. Where did that noise come from? Oh, she has a doggy.
On factory floors! Time for...
Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's brands today. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator from home office? It was about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule and is making me look quite the fool.
I'm here now, tell me what you know, okay? Something tells me you already looked like that before you were behind schedule. Who do I have to shoot in the face to get this place working again? Okay, let's the top one.
Some ne'er-do-wells have incited our workers to halt all work. They've taken to making demands and carrying on about basic dignity and human rights. It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice. And if we were still in Tau Ceti, they would face grave consequences. Nevertheless, here we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to.
They're damn lucky to be able to dedicate their lives?
Absolutely. These lugs have been positively exalted in the good fortune of rising to their limited station within the meritocracy that Auntie has derived for us. Why? Can you imagine suffering under the yoke of a sovereign's rule? Or floundering at the ridiculous direction of those claiming to know the future by way of math? No. Only within Auntie's Choice can these drudges achieve genuine prominence. If they exhibit excessive dedication, they may even earn some modicum of the success I have enjoyed.
Well, that's horrifying. How do I fit into all of this?
You're asking me? That clearly is your domain. Running this invaluable facility on Auntie's behalf is mine. As a managerial administrativist, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand that as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were an executive. Is that clear?
Okay, what's clear is that it was actually Auntie's Choice executive that sent me here, but don't we think highly of ourselves? Should I bow and grove in your presence? Okay, yeah, the first one.
Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and distracts us from the important business that I have the direct authority to dispatch you upon. This plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keeping revitalized products on the shelf for consumers hungry for something new. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule. Or in short, they need to get back to work.
How do I solve the striking worker problem? You've got guards, why not just crack a few okay, what, why, how do we solve it?
My workers are striking people now? How very alarming. We must resolve this before things get even further out of hand. They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy? No, that's not right. Dunce? Dummer. Dumley? Dunbar. It's Dunbar.
Well, you don't know his name. You have this small of a crew, and you don't know their names.
If I'm honest, my gaze is purely focused up the ladder, not down it. I am a very important upper, middle, lower manager, and the way I advance that status scantily involves learning the names and faces of my peons.
So their only value is to make you look good?
Their value is in providing their minuscule contribution to this mighty and prestigious corporation. And by providing their maximal effort, they allow me to ascend, vacating this position so that one of their undistinguished masses can fill it, thereby becoming distinguished.
That does make a certain kind of sense. What does their leader want? Thanks for reminding me why the Earth Directorate needs to keep corporations in check. Yeah.
Well, that's all fine and good in your system. But here in Arcadia, it is Auntie's needs we cater to. And right now, her need is you convince Dumley Dunbar to get back to work. I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. They alter the generous terms Auntie offers, and so are egregious and should be rejected. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand the situation so everyone can get back to work. That clear?
Crystal, I get to where I suppose it doesn't give me a lot of wiggle room, but I'll try.
Best of luck to you. Remember that your actions don't just reflect on you. You are also representing me, which is to say, you are also representing Auntie. Do us proud.
And here I thought I could...
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Did you make contact with workers? Do they...
No.
Well, be...
Yeah.
With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for Adrena time!
Heads up! Make some space! We've got a sanctioned, non-employee professional
That's right,
caller
folks.
coming out!
Keep the chanting going!
So,
I can
Dama.
see the overseer up in her office. And we're
If you won't let us
feeling
sleep for
miserable.
8, you can't charge us for
Let me guess.
stimulates.
The Dama dude is up here, right? Let's check. Dunbar, sorry.
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business.
Your business is why I'm here. Antitrust sent me to help settle your complaints. Given your business has shut down Anti's business, it's time for some negotiations. Okay, the first one. Wait, your business... Yes.
Settle my complaints? How exactly you planning that?
By listening. If you tell me what's wrong, I'll see what I can... if we can find a solution with Anti.
Auntie's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is, poor, labor retention techniques? What's going on is, remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that.
Meaning what exactly? Okay, that was an amazing amount of gobbledygook. Care to make it more clear. Okay, meaning what exactly?
They work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also barred from using the restroom throughout the business day. Their 20-hour business day. It is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties.
How hard is it for them? You don't work here? That's insane. How have you managed to keep going this long? Yeah.
It has been incredibly difficult. And very, very messy. And finally, we realized we'd had enough.
Okay, good for you. Standing up to this kind of insane oppression. What do you need from me? Yeah.
Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any actual living done. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time. Bad enough it's making everything taste like we're gnawing nickel pads. Having to pay for the pleasure's too far. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning.
Okay, all that would have felt a vacation when I worked in a factory. Okay, keep complaining and you'll end up with no pay, no benefits, and 0-hour workday.
Yeah, well, of course you're gonna find it all ridiculous. You only care about what's best for Auntie. But there are demands all the same. Take them to Griggs.
Okay, we can take the demands there, but I wouldn't reckon that this...
Get the exact same pay, but only
Let's see.
work 12-hour days!
That ain't gonna be anything, I think. Hello, Grix.
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Auntie and I continue to have high hopes that you will come to shine under the spotlight of our illustrious gaze. So, are you ready to impress us?
Yes, I've heard the workers' demands and think we can get them back to work.
So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? Golden privies and gilded sheets to be spoon-fed crunch whenever their tummies rumble? 8-hour workdays?
Okay, let's start with the bathroom. It's very important to them that the bathrooms are left unlocked at all times.
They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans.
You greatly overestimate the comfort and the allure of that room, as it is shared by dozens.
Oh my. You're probably right. It's been so long since I've shared a facility, I've forgotten how unpleasant it can be. I trust your insight and will leave it unlocked from now on. What more do they want?
They want shift shortened, they are demanding 12-hour workdays.
12-hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility consuming air and water and power without compensating the company? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud.
Offer 18, give them a win, and the higher moral will make up for a few lost hours.
I suppose that's true. It wouldn't take much to put enough pep in their proverbial step to make up for 2 lost hours. Their overall productivity might even improve. That would translate into more profit for the plant, which means larger bonuses for me, which should be more than enough to make up for the drop in hourly production. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want?
Okay, and they are asking for dinner time. They take during the day to be free.
Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's choice is free. Law, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Everything. Materials, labor, time, distribution, forced scarcity. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy.
It also breaks when your personal greed interferes with Auntie's bottom line overseer. That's a blackmail. If they are free, they take them way more often, which means way more work. Okay, that's good.
What in the void are you talking about? My greed is certainly doing no such thing.
I know you've been personally profiting of the forced Adrena time sales. Okay, your neutral greed is the real reason why. Okay, first one.
What? No, I would never. That's slander and or libel. And you can't prove a thing.
I read your terminal. The profits from Adrena time are going straight into your account. I know about Adrena time that you are faking the posh affectation, yeah.
Well, fuck. That's quite the rub, isn't it? All right, what do you want?
The workers get the Adrena time for free, and I get a fistful of bits. I want you to give the workers the Adrena time for free, yeah.
All right. Though I don't know why you'd waste this capital leverage on benefits for strangers. But I suppose you've got your reasons. Is there more they ask?
Okay, that's everything.
Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible.
Okay. Shall we then go back to the dude. Duba. I was not sure if he was already down. So the only thing which they still from 24 down to 18 is better than
Hello again.
than nothing.
Do you have news for us about the negotiations?
Okay, I negotiate terms for your bathroom
That's
access.
as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? She willing to see reason?
It was a struggle, but she's convinced that they should be free to use at any time.
Well, I can't begin to tell you what a relief that is. By which I mean, that's great news. It'll be such a load off. A most promising development. How go the other hurdles of the negotiation?
I spoke about the Adrena time.
Is she willing to see reason?
Yes, she's none too happy about it, but I convinced her they should be free.
Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker. What's next?
Let's discuss your working hours.
Excellent. What progress have you made?
I had some luck in haggling with her. Your shifts will be reduced to 18 hours a day.
Well, that certainly is disappointing. But I suppose we'll manage. An extra 2 hours off a day will make life a little easier, at least. Well, you have done exceptionally well by us, my new friend. With these new conditions, we'll return to work with vigor rather than dread. Thank you.
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair cream now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her angles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all. It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
Not sure how I feel about making workers' lives minimally better so they keep on slaving away. But I guess if they're too slack-jawed to see what's being done to them, so be it.
But... okay, let's return to Griggs. But they yet have better working conditions than they have had before. And that's progress for them workers, ain't it? That's all I can see.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand you did what you must. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Auntie. She will, no doubt, be excited to learn of my approval. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job. Under my keen supervision, of course.
Okay. Inform the executives on your success. Okay. That we will do. Let us take... we are, first of all, not gonna do it today. Because we gotta need to fly away for that. But in the next episode, we are gonna be going over here. And see what we have here. But for now, you guys, that brings us then to the end of today's episode. And you know it. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed today's episode, then please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty. Bye.